No, no. I got turned off. So here's part two. Okay? Bob T Sati. Okay? So that the Bob T, that double noom right there. Some schools of thought say you can re-articulate or re-emphasize on the T. Bob T. Okay. Now I couldn't tell if this was like a mark, like a pencil marking, or if it was just like I left it just as a normal noom. I didn't imagine that it was being held out. So on that za, so I left it over here as an eighth note. Bob T za T. Okay. Um, so that's basically that. That one's pretty straightforward. Okay, no dots or anything or torcaluses or whatnot. So let's scroll back over here. Down here on the Um, so this is a really fun one, but it is somewhat complicated. So if you notice on the beginning here, there's a little. It looked like to me that this was a little squiggle, and whenever you have these little squiggles on the second note, it looks squiggly. That means the note prior to it is held out. Okay, so. Mm, and then there's after that, there's another squiggle right there. Those are called quillissimas. So whenever you have a quillissima, the note prior to that is held out. Okay? So, okay, so I held up that second part of that torculus a little bit too long. It should go pretty quickly, okay? So I have it written out over here. Let's see, make sure you can see it. Okay? So then going on, and I have a little space for a breath because if you'll notice in the staff there is a full or partial break, which is basically your cue to breathe. Okay, it's a definite breath mark. Okay, okay. Then you have again right here. I didn't know if that was a pencil mark or if that was a line. I imagined that it was just a pencil mark, so I did not extend it. If for some reason you want to extend that first note, if you think it is a line, then you can basically turn that first note of the kri into a quarter note. Kri, but whatever you'd like. So you notice that there is another quillissima right here, right there. So whenever there's that little squiggle, that means the note prior to it is elongated. And you do sing it. You do sing the squiggle. It's still a regular note. It's just indicating that the note prior to it is a little bit longer. Okay. And then again, you can re-articulate this if you'd like, or it's much easier to not. It's just to hold it as if it was a quarter note. Christum. Okay, and then here's another liquescent. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right actually, but liquescent. I'm not sure. Either way, so on the N, you close the N. Okay. Now, what's really nice about chant because there's nothing really to indicate that you close on to the N on where were we? Stum in right. In. So this D right here would be the N, would be the closed N. And there's not really any way to indicate that other than typing it out, saying close the N here. Okay, so Christum induistis, okay, which is right here. Some people interpret these diagonals or they're diamonds. I actually forget their Latin name, but anyway, the diamond-shaped neumes faster, almost like 16th notes. You feel free to do that. I did not do that. I was taught that they were just that generally they're just similar to eighth notes. Okay? But then there's another big break there. It looks crossed out, but I went ahead and left it in as a rest so you can breathe. And then there's your liquescent again. So what that would mean is you close the L. Hallelujah. Okay? So that's your whole thing. So written, if I was reading this, let's see if I can make this slightly bigger. If I was reading this in chant, if I make a mistake, you'll have to forgive me. I'm just going to try and read the chant version, and then that way you can kind of hear it and kind of go along from there. Pardon Asher, he's having a fun time. Omnes. Let me try that again. Omnes Queen Christo. Pardon me while I scroll. Baptizas tie. Oh, goodness. Yeah, a lot of good I'm doing. Baptizas estis Christum induistis. Hallelujah. And that is exactly what I've written out here, more or less, with the with no mistakes. Okay. I'll attach a copy of this picture and these videos, so that way this will hopefully be of help to you as you prepare for the baptism of the Lord. Thanks, Wesley. I'm always happy to help with anything chant related. I try to sing chant every week so I don't get rusty. So if you ever have any questions again, just let me know.